We can keep smoking and drinking as long as we want to because we didn't shut those down either, Tammy, in 2020. That is psychopathy. That is more sociopathic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But the world don't want psychology like that. They want it boxed up in some dumb fucking book. The books are there as just a tool, just like any other book, any other video, any other teaching. They're there to learn from, not to be the blanket of knowledge of the truth. The DSMs are there for a reason. But they're not there to say, well, symptom 1, symptom 2, cluster 5, we've got it. That is too narrow-minded for this one. It always was. I'm like, you mean to tell me you're going to sit there and classify this child as this because you had a few symptoms and you got it nice from some, well, we have 7 out of 10. Do you really, dummy? Sometimes you'll hit the mark in the bullet point truth. You'll have a form of your diagnoses on the axes of psychology. But that might change, and more likely it does. As you age, your DSM axis will change. I don't understand why people don't study psychology further in their own mind and test the waters against your psychiatrist, against your psychologist, against your therapist. And you should. And when you got the children involved, that's all we got left anyway. Hey man, you back again? Get it. Oh, wait a second. Parents, where are you? When you classify your kid ADHD by some nutbag with a piece of paper, where are you? Well, what? You mean to tell me you gave birth to a child and you can't handle its ADHD? You can't? You? Yeah, that's what we think. That's what we know. They're too much out of hand for me. They bother the school to take them out and teach them like a real parent. There's not enough independence in the parental restraint. Somebody else is a scapegoat all the damn time. Well, they'll go to church on Sunday and they'll straighten their brain out. Well, over there in that psychology ward, they'll fix them. How about you get the knowledge? You. On all those spectrums. Isn't the colors beautiful? Or don't have them at all. Do not have the children at all. If you're not willing to go all the boundaries with it. And to the end. And say, I am not better than I think I am. As a mom and daddy. And you become worse. When you can't even figure out your own psychological issues. Some doctor's telling you who you are. And if they don't agree, you'll find another one. Psychology is psychology is psychology. It's moving itself around. The psychological industry is psychological. That's a good mom to me. It's thinking, it's learning, it's saying, what did I do? Oh yeah, we wanted the car. And then the guilt just comes. Your childhood shows back up during your pregnancy. Psychology is a rotating system of deception, lies, mixed with truth, knowledge, formats, platforms, different brains. It's not a book of a DSM all the time. It's not like blanket, well, they act that way, they're a psychopath. Well, they're naturally ADHD, and there's that. I know, my son has been classified as ADHD. No, he's not. OCD, no, he's not. Psychology fucked my boy up. Psychology fucked William's brother up, Vance. I never video anything how to live living or expect to live. Psychology fucked me up. All I need is 3. And then, if I recall, things are being recalled again. School shut down. You telehealth your freaky deaky psychologist, oh. Because you shut the medical industry down, remember, dummy? Yeah, big time like an Olgers. Nobody will ever understand the way I think now in an aging brain, but when my brain worked, watch out. Watch out. That's true. If somebody wanted me to be a... How is this pen made? I could do it in an hour. Organization. I know about the perfected syndrome. A teacher is bold. They need authority. Properly. So does the parent. Hard. Well, the school will fix it. Then church will fix it on Sunday, Sunday night, Wednesday night. When are you with your children again? They turned out so well. Don't flatter yourself so much, okay? Perhaps the school did a better job than you. Maybe church was the one that saved your child from yourself. Maybe their friends helped them better than you. That's what the parent can't accept. So if somebody's classifying you as a psycho, they need to do a big-time panel like we done over the weekend. Because we did. It was very, very intelligent. Extremely informative for this planet. Extremely. And nobody's dying for your money. No, we're just teaching planetary around the globe. That's what the other YouTube channel's hardcore about. Remember, take your gifts elsewhere. And just be a weirdo with people who care about you. On your basic channels, it doesn't matter. You know what, you hear a lot on TV. I didn't see the signs. You'll hear the parents say that. I didn't see the sign. I know that. Most people should know that. Yeah, so ask yourself, as the parent, adoptee, and whoever has custody of the kid, where were you? Where were you? You must take accountability. We're losing our children, people. We're losing our grandchildren. We really are. The topics that's boring as shit on the internet. They're not reality. They're someone else's reality when you need to be up in yours. For the sake of your child and your grandchildren. Shit. These kind of topics need to be go down hard and organized by good vloggers. Smart vloggers. Yeah, yes. They're just saying, well, your child is this way. Well, how did they get that way? Going after other people's kids? I've never seen nobody more guilty than I watch. Pay attention to your own and what the fuck you're doing. Hey man, UPS is coming out here, the truck thing. The truck come down here, buttercup. Oh yeah. Okay. So the bedwetter. In the world of psychology, it looks to the bedwetter as a future psychopath. It looks to the bedwetter. You'll have your interrogations of cops, child protective services, interrogations. You'll have the interrogating officers of the law come in, and they'll interrogate until they find out, somehow, that an individual that was a sociopath, or a psychopath, or are they a bedwetter? That's a tall sign. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. In a tailspin, fucked up world that we live in, that you just love. Here, suck it. That looks like a face. Whoa. Hey man, I'm gonna make that looks like a face. Here we go. There we go. That definitely looks like a face. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Now, see, we got it going on. All right. Anyway, I've never not known in any psych class, seminars, conventions, where I worked, where I didn't work, TV, cops, psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist. I don't care where I've been. The bedwetter will show up. Hey, man, look at our serial killer. Look at our psychopath. Look at that sociopath. You can pretty well find the bedwetter in there. But it's a graphical bedwetter. You're trying to run with your child, saying, oh, my God. What about in your, if you, our parents and stuff, something to look for. See if I have any gum. Something to look for. What is it?
No.
Oh. What? What is it?
No.
Oh, I thought you needed something. Something you can look for is if you have access to their bedroom. Access to their bedroom. Is there, it gets a little graphic with a bedwetter for a sociopath and a psychopath. A psychopath and a sociopath, again, is not the conduct DSM. It is not your personality. It is not the avoidant. No, that's funny. Everything's in here, shit. If you have access to your child's room, look in their closets. See if you find bottles of the boy, your son, of, I don't know, bottles that I throw around. Cups, plates, bowls, oddity places where they actually leave their own urination. They actually pee in these, and they'll leave it in their room. Milk jugs. Your young boy will pee in jars, cups, bowls, and you run into it. You find it because you are a parent. You have access. They live under your roof. Go in the fucking room and see if you can find it. That's when it becomes graphic in nature and the red flag needs to rise up. Something be wrong. That doesn't mean it's a sociopath. That doesn't mean it's a walking future psychopath. It just means raise thy eyebrows, of course. That's when you need to start really paying attention to your bedwetter. Check your animals. Watch your boy. Does he go outside and just urinate upon the horses, urinate on a fence? There's a difference between hanging around a bunch of boys and playing. If you see a little boy, your young child, your adolescent boy, and he's trying to fit in, you might just say, hey, yo, watch this, man. You know, he'll urinate on the fence. Oh, boys do that shit all the time. That's not a future sociopath. That's not your future psychopath. No. That's when you're reading too hard into it. This one just desires to do this. Purposely on the dog. Purposely on your horses, the cattle, the chickens, the cat. They enjoy it. Something gives them gratificational pleasure. The bedwetter floats outside of where it sleeps. It just does. I can't find my stocking. The bedwetter is one of our highest studying of the brain. Where is my damn stocking? Do I have any gum? Damn. Shit. Oh boy. Garbage. Anyway, you better pay attention to the bedwetter in all forms of bedwetting anyway. I mean, the age factor pisses me off in psychology. The age. That's one of the biggest pet peeves I have is this age. Ordinarily in psychology, and I say ordinarily because it's time frame shit, they'll say, well, the sociopath and the psychopath are ordinarily figured out by the age of 18. The psychology would do that. That doesn't make it true. Well, if they haven't developed these ideologies, by the time they are 18, Tommy Lynn, they cannot be a futuristic sociopath and or psychopath. You are safe. They collect that data over time of clinical studies. That's all. That is it. If you had 5 dogs, you collectively have 5 dogs, and knowledge of 5 dogs. If you lost one, then you have knowledge of 6 dogs. They just grab at a number called 18. That's why I don't agree with people saying, my child is 18, they're on their own. I don't agree with that either. They're 18, they're grown. Who are you people? Who are you individuals? They're 18, they're grown. They're a teenager. That's a teenager. A teenager. 3's in numerology, I'm big time into numbers. Huge into numbers. So the numerological system of the Dewey Decimal, arithmetic, subtraction, adding, geometry, I mean, is my deal. I love math. I love math. All forms of it. But don't place a number on a child's head that might not be so. It might and might not. There's your possibility, therefore it can't be factual. It can't be factual. Until your son becomes a sociopath. Till your child, that bedwetted, become one of those symptoms. Then you can say it's a psycho. Shit. I don't believe in throwing your children away either. If it's a psychopath and you find out about it and you didn't know before, it's still your child. You might not agree with what it does. You don't have to agree with what it does. You gave birth to it. You did, parent. You did, mother. You did, father. And look at the abandonment issues of your children today. So we got the bedwetter. This bedwetter could have so many little signs. If it's a girl, the gender aspect of psychology does matter and doesn't matter. It does matter and doesn't matter. We have a higher rate of sociopathic men. We have a higher rate of that psycho everybody's searching for in the gender of men. Yes, we do. If you're going to go for a psycho chickie poo, she's going to have that type of criminal record. She's going to be a thief. Somehow. She's got a criminal record of stealing. The boy will too. If you're looking for a boy who becomes your sociopath, or a girl who has your sociopathic nature, they have a natural criminal record of theft. And it can be read. In America, for sure. My goodness, at 10 years old, they stole something. The number 1 second sign in my little triangular system, because I got about 20, we did a bang-up damn motherfucking job on our panel. Help this planet. for this topic right here. What is the nature, the signs, 20 signs of a future sociopath, or 20 signs or 20 symptoms of psychopathy for the future of your child. I can't remember the title. I cannot remember the title. But it's damn good. You did a good job. As you move from the bedwetter, bad, you're going to have someone who steals. This is going to be a thief. It's not the kind of thief that you ordinarily think of. Ordinarily, a person will think, well, my God, they committed grand theft auto. Good Lord, there's my future sociopath. Never said it's not a possibility. The particular type of thief that you're looking for, they steal from their own family. They steal from their parents. They steal from their sister. And ordinarily, the age factor is a division. You'll go, let's say your child is 6 years old. Your boy is 6. And you go in his little room to do whatever you got to do. And, you know, the little boy gets real protective of his trunk, his closet. He's got a lock on something. Don't bother that. The boy will get very intuitive that the parent is coming in its room. Don't look in that. That's my privacy. A girl, don't read my diary. Stay off my phone. Stay out of that. The secret of the stealing symptom of a future possible sociopath, a future possible psychopath. They do steal, but they steal from family members. And ordinarily, you can find it. Eventually, it will be found. It won't be, well, they went downtown at the Kroger and stole some shit. It won't be like you think. It might be. Frivolous, juvenile behavior, that's true too. You can have it all, but you're going to get closer and closer and closer to home. The girl has stolen from its mother, or somehow it's got its own little shit in her room. The ideology of a sociopath feature, a future psychopath, a future sociopath that people are seeking on your planet, man, they will be thieves. But the type of thief they are astonishes officers, the law restraint, child protective service, interrogation rooms, cameras. The way you figure out that your child stole will be quite, it's just astonishing how they do it. Ordinarily, they'll steal from places for their psychotic nature. If they go to a place and they steal something, say they went to Lowe's, Home Depot, they're going to steal, as a future psychopath, a future sociopath, materials that they need for their future psychotic behavior. What they're about to do, whom they're about to harm, molest, kidnap. That's when you really need to tune in to what's really a normal psychopath. The mind of a psychopath, the mind of a sociopath. They steal, but it's ordinarily for their strange behavior, their future behavior. No one come and got me. If there was anything out there about me, I don't give a shit. I walked and turned myself in. I dialed 911. I did. In Florida, Mississippi. Gillis didn't want me to. William didn't want me to. My own son possibly saw it. I had to take accountability. That's not a sociopath. That's not a psychopath. The error of my ways of writing illegal checks over the top was wrong. Take the accountability and go to the law and say, I did it. I've done it. And in an interrogation room, you just won't turn out to be a liar.